Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Two Blind Mice. I'm Shae.
And I'm Curtis, and today I'm drinking W.L. Weller.
And today I'm drinking canned white wine.
And welcome back to your favorite new booze show with the best flow. Two Blind Mice. Today I'm drinking W.L. Weller with the Special Reserve, the 12-year, and the Antique 107. What are you drinking today, Shae?
So I am drinking canned wine, which normally you would think would not be deserving of tasting at all. But it's for that
stuff.
It is peasant stuff. But for the wine on the go, the canned is quite nice. So we're going to figure out which one of these is the best one. I'm trying Union Wine Co.'s Pinot Gris, Pomelo's Sauvignon Blanc, and Crafter's Union Pinot Grigio.
All right, well, let's see how they pour, because that is going to be interesting, pouring it out of a can into a wine glass.
The can that fell out of the fridge and got dented.
Oh, yeah.
Well, sad.
Sometimes things don't go quite how you planned, but they will today, so get out of here while I pour your wine.
See ya. Ooh, already rude.
All right.
Okay, your turn to scram.
My turn. I'm out.
It's, better than nothing.
Oh, yeah. Those good pours.
You'll drink them all.
All right. So same as before.
Yeah.
Middle out. All right. Drink A.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this one almost looks like pink.
Yeah, it's got a little
rosé
hue,
quality.
Little
to
rosé
it.
hue.
Very effervescent-y. Look at all those bubbles.
Ooh, I'm getting like initial kind of like a florally note. Kind of like potpourri almost.
Well, we are correct. Canned white wine does not smell so good. Really got to aerate this bad boy.
Yeah.
Literally for your festivals, for your concerts, for your days in the park. Just when you don't want to bring a whole bottle or you can't bring glass, it's good to know which one's the best.
Yeah, anywhere you can't carry an entire glass of wine.
No, an entire bottle of wine. Like,
oh yeah, bottle, right? All
yeah,
right.
it's because it's glass. The can is a nice option.
Yes. I'm getting like a weird, not weird, getting kind of like another florally note, kind of like a little bit of cherry cough syrup, a little bit of kind of like a spice, like a baking spice almost.
Ooh. Almost lost this one.
Cardamom.
Well, this one smells not very good.
No.
like a can.
Like a wine from a can.
Like wine from a can. But like maybe a little peach. Like canned peaches, I guess.
Interesting. Okay.
The flavor's kind of bland. It really doesn't have all that much going on. I would say it tastes kind of peachy and like a little, maybe like honeydew. But we're talking like
honeydew, y'all.
We're talking LaCroix level of whisper of flavor.
Oh, like where it's just
a whisper of flavor. I mean, it's canned wine, so like, look, we're not here to be like, ooh, this is a
yes, we are. Yes, we are.
5-star wine. We're going
pinkies up always. If you're drinking with a mullet, you have to drink with class.
We're going for which wine is the least bad out of cans.
I think that's definitely my goal for the next episode, to force you to cut a mullet and join me in the flow.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. This is the last episode where I'm gonna not have a mullet for sure.
On to B.
All right, now this one looks like a true white wine.
I like smelled the microphone instead of my whiskey. I went on to B and then went. Wait a minute. Plastic.
This one's like a really beautiful golden color. I do like this. Okay.
This is much lighter. A little simpler. A little nutmeg, a little cinnamon. Maybe a touch of honey or like a shortbread almost. But like... Well, no, not a shortbread, like a biscuit. Like a honey biscuit.
Okay. Buttery is the key.
Buttery
word
biscuit.
there, I think.
I'll butter your biscuit.
Ooh, yes, please.
What are you getting on yours?
So this one actually smells like a white wine. This one doesn't smell like a can of butt.
Whatever that one smelled like. A can of butt.
This one I'm getting pear, maybe some kind of like sweet stone fruit, not a peach, but almost like an apricot.
Okay, yeah. It's funny you say that. I was literally just swallowing mine as you said that, and I thought like kind of like almost like a peach cobbler or like
Stone
like
fruit.
spiced stewed fruits.
Okay, this one is way superior to the first one.
Yeah, much better.
Like this one I could drink. This one, if I didn't know it came from a can, I think it could pass as like a pretty inexpensive bottle. There's something in there that's I can't tell if it's can, but it's like it has a more like a warmer taste than a regular white wine. Like it's not as light.
Okay.
It's not. It kind of reminds me almost of if like somebody mulled a white wine instead of a red wine, like a mulled wine. But I'm not getting like those like crazy mulled wine spices. There's something in it that gives me that like mulled wine quality though. Not like cinnamon, but maybe like cardamom, I think.
You're a cardamom. All right, on to C. Let's do it. Whoa.
Yeah.
This one's caramel, like brown sugar. I don't want to say maple, but it's like maybe molasses, like maple adjacent.
Corn syrup. Yeah.
Yeah, you know that like shitty white
that-
corn syrup.
Yeah. Caro
interesting.
corn syrup.
Yeah.
Don't they make a white corn syrup?
Like the plastic bottle that you made like poor man's syrup out of. That was like all the syrup I ever grew up on was like homemade, like reduced syrup made out of the Caro like white corn syrup.
Yeah.
And vanilla flavoring.
Interesting. So we didn't do
It's the
that.
only way to go.
We would use real maple syrup, but my mom used to do this thing where she would mix the dark corn syrup with butter,
yeah.
and you spread that on toast.
Interesting.
That was like growing up, like when she, like poor, that was like the sweet treat that they got.
All right, what are you getting on C?
Smells like a butthole. It
Smell-
smells so
Smells
bad.
like doo-doo.
It smells really bad. Oh God. It smells like acidic, metallic, like it's not a good like wine acidic, but like actual acid.
Oh, interesting.
It's got to be the can. It smells. Ooh. It kind of smells like. This is so bad. The ocean, like that kind of like stale, stank ocean smell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm not into how this smells.
You know, it's like rotting like a sea urchin or something.
Yeah, like rotting wood, pier
Yeah,
wood.
yeah.
Yeah, with like
Barnacles.
green moss, barnacles.
Smells like
yeah.
barnacles.
Yeah.
What's it taste like though?
I don't know. Not as bad as it smells. Kind of bland still. This one, B had the best flavor. Yeah, there's really not much going on. I mean, it's canned wine. There's not much going on here. It's really kind of limey, barnacles, sea urchin.
I feel like you're just biased.
No, because I really liked
It's
this
wine in a can.
one. I liked B.
I'm sorry.
know it
I also
came out of a
spilled a
can.
lot of it
Yeah, I was wondering why it was so wet over here.
because of me, my new haircut. You get it. You get it.
It tastes better than it smells. But yeah, there's just like, it's kind of weak, not very well balanced.
Yeah.
There's not a lot happening in there.
All right. Well, let's keep it moving. Back to A. Shall we cheers to round 2? Ooh, I got like a weird coconut smell on the like right when I picked it up, like coconut and maybe like croissant.
I will say once this A has aerated a bit more, the notes are coming out. And I'm getting like dates and raisin kind of smell, like a dried fruit, dried like stone fruit. Yeah, like plums, prunes, dates. Maybe not dates, prunes and plums. Aren't plums, plums, prunes? Are they different?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, that kind of smell. Like a dark, dried stone fruit. Smells better now. If you like the smell of prunes.
Yeah, that would make sense with the color.
Still doesn't taste like much is happening though.
Yeah, kind of basic.
It has a much, now that it's kind of aerated a little, it does give off that kind of prune taste. But it's still just, like it hits you and then it just flattens.
Oh, yeah.
The finish
there's not much finish at all.
Weak finish.
A weak shit. All right, back to B. Cheers to B. So this one's interesting because it's simple and really easy to drink, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about it.
This one I'm still
compared
getting,
to the other ones.
Yeah, I'm still getting pear, but it like smells more like a cooked pear than a fresh pear now. Poached pear with maybe like a little splash of brandy. Flavor's still good. It is, it's ultimately it's not as balanced as I want the white wine to be, but it definitely has more of a robust flavor than either of the other two. And last but not least,
I could be totally wrong, but that one tastes a little young.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always have a hard time with oak. That's my biggest thing is like sometimes I'll taste what I know is like a really young oak. And I mean, obviously it can fluctuate based on like the size of the barrel that they age it in. But like sometimes I'll drink something that's really young and think it's well aged. And sometimes I'll drink like some well aged shit and just be like, oh, this is like shitty brand new, like young oak. Like,
You got that Benjamin Button palate.
Yeah, right. You can never tell. See.
All right, maybe this will smell better now that it's aerated.
Oh, I'm thinking. Nope. Still
like smells like an Ocean City pier.
Yeah. Whew. C's really doing it for me with this trio. Out of the trio, C's taking a lead. It's taking the lead in the back nine.
Yeah, still just like lime and nothingness.
Very empty,
very bland.
simple.
Just bland.
Blase.
Yeah, it'll probably make be like good if you put like a made it into a spritzer or made it into like some kind of like sangria. It'd probably be good sangria wine. It doesn't have much of a base, so it'll allow the fruit and like whatever else you put in it to.
Yeah, and you're not going to be upset that you poured a bunch of it into a mixed thing.
Yeah.
All right, so shall we make our decisions?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, what's your rank?
Okay, so I think that B was my favorite.
Okay.
So B is number 1, A is number 2, and C is number 3.
All right, and what's your guess?
Okay, my guess is I think A is the Pomelo.
Okay.
I think B is the Crafter's Pinot Grigio.
Okay, the blue one.
Yeah, and
the smoosh.
The smoosh can. And I think C is the Union Wine Co. Underwood Pinot Gris.
Okay. All right.
What about you?
All right.
What's your rank?
So for me, my rank was C was my number 1, B was my number 2, and A was my number 3. They were all really good, but it was close. So C had like this really cool like maple brown sugar note that I liked. And I think was kind of the smoothest of the bunch. B was also very good, but kind of simple. And A kind of had this weird floral, like a potpourri floral note that I didn't like. So if I had to guess, I would say A was the Antique 107.
Okay.
I would say B was the Special Reserve. And I would say C was the 12-year. So.
Okay. You want to tell me what?
And the results are...
What are my wines?
The survey says... So for you, A was the Underwood.
Oh.
B was the Pomelo.
What?
And C was the blue one, whatever the blue one is.
I got literally all of them wrong.
Well, can't win them all.
Damn, I thought that I'd had one of the like Union Wine Co.'s Underwood before, but I had the red wine.
Yeah.
And like based on how not good that one was, I was just, I guess, anticipating that it would be the poorest of the bunch as well. Sorry about that one, guys. Damn, Pomelo.
Pomelo for the win.
Pomelo for the win.
But B was the one you said you liked the best, right?
Oh, shoot, you're right. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. So Pomelo was the one you liked the
Correct.
best. Correct.
Yeah.
The limon.
Limon.
All right. How did I do?
So A was the 12-year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
B was the special reserve.
Yeah. That one makes sense.
And
that's obviously the one I've had the most experience with.
Yeah. And then C of course, is the antique.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is what's fun about blinding stuff. Because, like, in my head, the reason that I picked A as the 107 was because it had that kind of like floral potpourri note, which I've historically always associated with the 107. So, like, I didn't even like my initial first taste. I was like, okay, I know what that is, and just moved on.
You got in your own way.
Yeah, I got my own way. All right. Well, see, look, we're not perfect after all.
Yeah.
Oh,
none of
three.
these cans were perfect either. Ooh.
All right. Well, I guess we will see you next time. Me with 1 mullet and her with 2. Bye.
Bye.